Moyen, and welcome to Ash and Chris's Mind Puddle. This week we've got quite a few different things lined up for you this week. We've got a lot about Mr. Scott Peters, who's left some stuff on our message board on Facebook. And also we're going to make some phone calls and then just sort of go from there really, see what people have got to say. Obviously we've been away for quite a while, doing our own sort of separate things. Me and Chris had a fallout. We didn't have a fallout. No, it's been busy the last few weeks, so apologies for that. But we will still be talking about jealousy / regret. Not many stories on jealousy actually this week. A little bit disappointing, but I knew it might be a bit of a tough topic to cover, but we've got a few regrets. So yeah, that's what we're going to cover on the show.
So, I'll read it out to you.
Go on.
From Scott Peters.
Legend.
The legend himself.
The legend it is.
Yeah. Hello, Mind Puddle. Loving the show. It's brilliant. I like the feedback already. Loving it so much I lost myself with my topics for suggestions and discussions. I hope you find it interesting.
Oh, God.
My question and topic you could discuss is 1. What is your opinion on the Scottish independence referendum?
Pointless.
Pointless? Why pointless?
Right. Scotland, don't be your own country. You would do it for about a year and then come crawling back. That's what'll happen, so don't even bother having a referendum. Don't waste any money.
That's a real sort of broad brush view.
It is, isn't it? It's really sort of one-sided.
You've really let them have it.
Alright, and have the referendum. See what happens. Everyone will say, no, we don't want them to be independent.
Do you think so?
I don't know, actually.
I really can't. I can't get a feel for this one.
I'd quite like them to sort of see what people think, but then not go ahead and do it. Just sort of dip your toe in the water.
I just can't tell. I can't tell what's going to happen.
They fall flat on their face.
Do you think so?
Yeah, they can barely talk. And no, this is really racist.
You've got a bit far.
No, I like the Scottish. They're all right, really. Quite a nice, friendly race. Just don't give them any alcohol because they do get violent.
If they want to be independent, then
let them.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't, to me, just from the base sort of facts and things that I've heard from the radio and, discussions and things like that, it doesn't sound like a very good idea.
It doesn't.
Because
we're stronger.
Because they were talking
united.
They were talking about how we just wouldn't let them have the pound. Which I thought was so petty.
No,
it was like, well, you want to be independent? Well, we're having our pound back.
Yeah.
It was kind of like really sort of
the Great British Sterling.
Yeah, it's sort of really sort of whiny. I kind of thought, I have to admit, I kind of sort of went, oh yeah. Oh, if you're going to be independent,
too right.
Shouldn't you have your own currency? But then I thought, because immediately I thought, well, they'll take a euro or something, like Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently the European Union have said, no way. If you go independent, you're not being part of the European Union.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I imagine it's probably down to it being like a brand new sort of untested economy.
Yeah.
And, and I just thought...
It might rock the boat.
Yeah, I thought, so independence would lead to you not being part of the European Union, not being allowed to use the British economy anymore. I thought it doesn't sound like a very good idea. It sounds like a pride thing more than anything.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of risk for very little reward.
What is the reward? Do we know what the reward is?
Just like you say, pride.
Is it? There must be something more than that.
Now, I think
they're a very
country,
proud nation.
Yeah, every country.
The Scots are probably as equally as proud as the Welsh are.
I hate how proud the Welsh are. They've got nothing to be proud about.
You can't say.
I've done it. I've said it. I'm not racist. I love people from different countries and whatnot, but it's their arrogance. And yeah, I'm being very general, but that's because they're all like that. they're all so arrogant, like about being Welsh. It's like, it winds me up. I don't even want to get into it. They just love it.
But then, don't you love being English?
It's all right, but I don't bang on about it.
See, I think I'm guilty of that.
What, banging on about it?
Yeah. Like you said, they're very proud, and I'm just being equally as proud back.
They don't like it.
No,
They
but
don't like proud English people. And that's the thing. As soon as somebody's proud of being English, they're racist.
Yeah.
You know, that's quite common, quite commonly the case. Jack Burgess' 10-second opinion.
Okay, we'll put it to him.
Should we try and ring him now?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's getting a bit late.
I've got a voicemail from Jack on here.
Have you?
Don't know what it says.
That's interesting. This could be good.
It could be, but it could be also very, very bad. I don't know what it says.
I can edit it out
Good.
regardless.
If it's really bad, yeah.
That's a bit rude of you to reject my call like that. Yeah, just give me a call back when you can, yeah? See you then. Bye.
What, I really reject. He said that as if I rejected his call in an angry manner. How can you tell if someone's annoyed and rejected your call? They've just gone, this person is not available.
Yeah.
No. She says it in the same tone of voice. She doesn't sort of go, leave him alone! He's busy! She doesn't get angry about it. It's just this person is not available.
Yeah.
Let's try again later. So
Always diplomatic.
Yeah, she is. She's very good. So why is he sort of saying, I wouldn't expect you to reject my call like that? I didn't do anything offensive. I just sort of went, not now.
Did you
Just
do
sort
it
of put
after
him
a
to one
couple of
side.
rings or something? Or
It was quite quick because I had my phone in my hand. I was at my nan's house. She doesn't want to hear me carry on with him. Right, let's try and ring him then.
Oh, right, yeah. What were you up to?
I was at my nan's house.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Listen, I just need your opinion on something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Right. Jack Burgess, what is your opinion on the Scottish independence referendum?
Honestly, I don't really have that sort of particularly strong opinion, so I'd advise you ask me something else.
Done.
done.
That was a terrible opinion.
That's my least
quite
favourite ever.
Yeah, quite frankly, I'm going to throw him off for that. I don't think we should. I think that's just the last 10-second opinion we ever do. I think he's sort of forgotten that we hang up on him after 10 seconds. He's probably still sort of going, hello, somewhere in the world. I'm really disappointed with that. Maybe we should ring Scott and ask him what his opinion is, because that would be more like Scott's 10-hour opinion from the way that he sort of goes, oh, guys. I know he's going to hate me for doing that because he hated that impression when we used to do it at school. Should we ring him?
You can try.
I think he'd be shocked.
Okay.
Like getting a phone call on a Friday night.
Are we still?
this time.
Are we going for 10 seconds?
Yeah, we'd probably get absolutely nothing out of him.
Yeah. Worth a go.
I don't know if I've still got his number.
Do you know what
Good. I just want to know your opinion on something.
you have my opinion or something?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What? What are you laughing at? What's your opinion on the Scottish independence referendum?
Okay. What's your opinion?
What's your opinion on it?
What's my opinion? Okay.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. That's satisfied me now. That's satisfied my 10-second opinion craving. That's all I want to hear. Someone going, for about 10 seconds and then just being cut off. Oh, living the dream.
Okay, right. Staying with the Scott theme, because he's got quite a few points that he messaged us.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Number 2, and when I say theme, the theme is literally Scott. So it's completely swung.
This show is about Scott now.
It's completely swung to another direction.
I bet he'll ring me back.
Of course he'll ring you back. He's polite.
Not like Virgie.
No. Okay, so point 2. Are you the type of person who will attempt to talk to people, in brackets, strangers, on the train, or do you find it strange and annoying?
I don't like that.
You wouldn't talk to a stranger
I
on the
don't
train?
mind it, but it's got to stop. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind a bit of like, if they've kind of interacted with you in some way. I'll give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I was in London. I was on the tube, and this couple got on, and the guy looked, quite frankly, a mess. And he was drinking a can of cider, and he had a dog with him. But then he was with this woman, that looked more respectable, but she had a little dog with her as well, a little Jack Russell, all tucked up inside her coat. Anyway, they sat down like directly opposite us, and the dog was sort of like trying to kind of come and give us a bit of a sniff and all that. And you know, they kind of interacted with us and had a bit of a laugh about it, like, oh, come here, you know, and we're like, oh, you know, nice dog and that, you know, and all this sort of stuff, and just have a bit of friendly chat. But then it kind of, they kept trying to sort of carry it on a little bit, and then like the whole kind of journey, you've got a connection with them that they're like, oh, we've had that initial chat, we're like immediately mates. So I don't like it. I'd rather... It's like when you go to the hairdressers. I don't like idle chat at the hairdressers. Now, to be fair, I quite like... I was going to say my hairdresser, but we share her.
That sounds awful.
What?
You can't say we share her.
Like she belongs to us? No, I mean, like, she cuts both of our hair, so it's our hairdresser.
Yeah.
She's lovely, and she... you know, I like having a chat with her. It's fine, not awkward. You know, it's fine. But before, when I used to go to the hairdressers and they'd try and like make chat with you, I'd think, oh, because we sort of know her, so it's all right.
Yeah.
But people that you don't know, you're thinking, right, you're getting paid for cutting my hair, so you don't want to talk to me. It's like hiring a prostitute. They don't want. It is. They don't want to be doing that. It's same as them cutting your hair. They don't want to be having that conversation with you, but it's forced because they're doing their job. It's like anyone doing a job, isn't it? They don't want to be there. They don't want to be doing that. They're paid to do that job.
There might be some cases where they do want to do that.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe it's just my sort of biased, poor outlook on it because I'm just like, I don't want to be doing this. But no, I don't mind my job. But sometimes you always get people wherever you work that you don't really want to talk to. But you kind of have to because it comes with a job. For example, if you work in a pub and you always get the same old faces alcoholics come in, you think, oh God, I've got to chat with them.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, you might enjoy it on some level, but if you had the choice to do it or not do it, you'd probably pick not do it. So that's what I don't enjoy about that. What's his next one? Oh, he's just texted me. What? It's just absolute drivel.
Yeah.
The price of whiskey is going to soar. That my opinion. I didn't realise he was illiterate. The price of whiskey. Oh, the price of whiskey is going to soar. That my opinion.
So that's his opinion.
Yeah.
That's his general opinion on Scottish independence.
But the price of whiskey's going to go up.
He's worried about.
The price of whiskey's going to go up. That. Oh, he. Your face. Oh, if I could. That. Your face is bad radio.
I am shocked that was the main point he made.
I like the way he took about 10 minutes to text me that as well. And that my opinion.
You read the sentence, I'll translate it.
What, from the start?
Yep.
So, I was pissed in London from 10 rounds of Doom Bar.
I'd had a lot of beer to drink and I was in London.
My friend just got a fish... My friend just got a fish and chips. A fish and chips. Oh. Alright, translate that. I don't know what you were going to say. I'll translate that. My friend just got fish and chips. Right, next bit. So feeling I little peckish, asked, can I have a chip?
So, as I was feeling a little peckish, I asked, can I have a chip?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Grabbed one of those wooden forks, went into the bag blind, unknowingly pulled out the whole piping hot fish and dropped it on the cold, wet floor of our capital. Right there, I want to stop it and just think, those little wooden forks that you get from chip shops are useless. Just like the little plastic ones they replaced them with, useless. How the hell do you pick up a whole piece of fish using one of those little forks? That takes some doing. I'm pretty impressed.
But it does make sense that he then dropped it because of that little crappy fall.
But you know, from the weight of that, you think this is a big chip. This is going to satisfy me. You pick it as you're picking that out. Even if you were picking out blind, you'd still think, "God, that's heavy," and you think, "Hang on, I need to have a look at this." So the fact that he just sort of carried on, then dropped it, ridiculous, right? My friend, fuming with hatred and anger, began shouting every word under the sun. Every word under the sun.
Everyone.
Every single word. Not every swear word. Needless to say, I felt awful. That's a good story. I quite enjoyed that, actually. What I enjoyed more is his poor grammar, lack of punctuation.
Although saying that, it's not... He technically wasn't wrong. I mean, my friend just got a fish and chips.
That's not
how we say it. Admittedly, that's not general vocabulary. That's not the a sort of common vernacular.
Just gone into the sea.
But saying a fish isn't wrong, and saying and chips isn't wrong. It sounds mad when you actually say it together.
Yeah, I did really enjoy that. I really enjoyed that. I can't remember who it was. It was some guy on the BBC. I've never seen him before. I think he's gay. Not that really matters, but yeah, I can't remember what his name was. It was on the BBC, BBC One. I think it was on after like Saturday Kitchen or something like that. And then he sat there eating it. He went, yeah, it's a real savoury plate of food. And I thought, obviously, it's a roast dinner. Like, he just stated a fact, and people would be sitting there going, it sounds delicious. Like they've never eaten a roast dinner before. And then he said he ate something else and went,
I just want to butt in here.
go on.
I find it brilliant, and because no one can see this,
Oh, shut up!
I find it brilliant that you're reading these little things off your phone. Like, you sat there, thought about it, and then wrote them down just so you didn't forget.
I did. I thought this is gold. I thought I've got to write this down. No, but I knew that I'd forget. This was the 2nd of February.
Okay.
So this is 18 days ago. Yeah, so I write it down. I was a bit hungover at the time as well. So maybe I was reading into things more than I normally would do. Wasn't accepting it as fact. He ate something else and just went, He goes, it's a real dish. And he actually said that, and I thought, what? Like, that is not description. Like that. When has that been in the dictionary? Like, what? Obviously, everyone. That's kind of like. What was that? That was balmy. Obviously, you can't see that, but Chris just sort of threw his shoulders towards his head. That was scary to watch. But yeah, dish. I just thought it was a bit strange. Oh yeah, this was brilliant for me.
Is it still part of this?
Yeah, I've got plenty of quotes.
Hold on.
No, I've only got...
Hold on.
Oh, we're talking about this salad this chap had made. He said, he made the salad, and he sat there eating it. He went, he goes, all in the world is right with this salad. That's what he said. And I just thought, he just basically saying everything in the world was okay with this salad. I just thought it was a strange thing to come out with. And he said, perfect for lunch with a chum. Well, that was another edition of Mind Puddle. I feel emotionally and physically drained. I don't know why. I just feel like I just need to go to bed, really. I mean, it is quite late for it. This is the latest Mind Puddle yet. I mean, it's only 7 minutes past 11 and it's on a Friday night, but I feel like
It could be any time for the listeners, though.
It could be. You could be bombing it down the A45 at 7 in the morning, or you could be, I don't know, drifting off to sleep at 10 in the evening. So you can be wherever you want to be. But no, yeah, thanks for listening. It's been another great episode, and we'll see you again very, very shortly.